Hi Capricorn, this is going to be a general reading for your sign between the week of the 3rd to the 9th of November. Let's begin. I don't know what you're going through, Capricorn, but you're going through some crazy ass crazy ass experience right now. You and me both, to be honest with you. Okay. So usually I only pull two themes for the week, but for whatever reason, these themes all wanted to come out for you. So the themes are basically the experiences you're going through, how they reflect in a single card. But I don't have a single card here. I have, how many cards do I have? I have 6 cards for your themes this week. So your first card here is the Lovers for your theme. So you're going through a really powerful energy, and I'll explain it as I will get into your reading. But you have the Lovers here, so you're deciding, Capricorn, to step into, to choose between two paths. What you've been living up until this point and a new way of being. And you're deciding, you've gone within, you've been to the deepest, dark parts of yourself, acknowledge yourself. You've been in this deep, dark journey within of like figuring out who you are, looking for answers by going on this deep, dark journey of going within. The whole reason was it to find who you really are, what your purpose really is, what you want to do with your life. Like you had to go through and really put yourself in an extreme condition, extreme environment, where you were able to then reflect and go inwards and just allow answers to flow to you. Again, you've done the introspection, you've done the self-examination, and now you're following your inner guidance. And your inner guidance is taking you on this new path, this new way of being. And this new way of being has got to do with your feeling like bliss with your life, feeling at bliss within your life, feeling very happy, feeling sort of a divine love for your life as well as for the universe, and having like a fairy tale ending here to your situation, this cycle. What I mean by this situation is this cycle that you've been in. It's like a fairy tale ending of this cycle. 10 is also representative of the end of a cycle. So this is a cycle you're ending now, where you've gained vision about who you are, about who the authority is within your life, who is the leader. This could even be a job, a place, people, thing, anything that has authority over you. You've now have the vision to be able to see not only that you are where you need to go, but you now are actually the authority in your life. You are actually now the leader in your life, pardon me. And this is your experiences these are the experiences you're going through here this week. And you're gaining some sort of spiritual wisdom. It's like you're learning this week more about your spiritual side. You're learning more about spirituality in general, gaining some sort of ancient knowledge here, as well as feeling apathetic and feeling bored about where you are currently. I would say it's less apathetic, more boredom is what I'm getting. Is boredom, borderline apathetic, but you're just contemplating. You're in this contemplative energy this week. So it's like your themes here for this week are a bit interesting because the themes are meant to be a definitive card. I had theme, so this is your theme for the week. It's like you're going and you have a choice between two paths, but you're choosing, to follow your inner guidance, follow where your inner guidance is leading you. And this is causing a fairy tale ending to happen for you. So like in Disney movies, when you go through the fairy tale, you go through the story, you start off, you're introduced to the characters, introduced to how they live and how they do stuff, how they have fun, and then somewhere along the line, dilemma starts. The dilemma turns into a bigger problem, bigger and bigger, it gets bigger and bigger. It snowballs into the pinnacle of the dilemma, and then after the dilemma happens, after the big, I don't know what the scene is, I forgot what the word is, but with the big dramatic events happen, after that has happened, then they have the fairy tale ending, and in the fairy tale ending, everyone becomes abundant, everything becomes right and good, everyone gets their karma. Everybody gets their karma, and you're getting your karma here, which is making you feel like a fairy tale ending. It's like a happy ending that you're feeling blissed out, no longer having to worry about things, and you're becoming like the leader within your life, very much having the vision of where to go next, what to do next. Very spiritually protected at this time, and you're planning to embark on a new spiritual quest here during this week and moving forwards to learn more, because where you've been currently at has been quite boring in general. If you have Leo in your chart, I would say watch Leo's reading as well. They have a similar message. But let's get into your reading. So the energy you're currently embodying is some sort of gift has come in for you here before the week begins. Some sort of gift of wealth, some sort of gift of abundance has come in for you here. That's making you feel that's making you feel abundant. It's like wealth has just come in. Sudden wealth is what I'm hearing. Sudden wealth, generational abundance, It's like you've deserved it. You've broken the cycle. You're the black sheep of your family. You've broken the generations of cycles. You've broken generations of cycles. Wow. This goes back to like slavery days. Like whoever you are, like your ancestors had to endure a lot, and it's like you've officially broken the generational cycle that everybody goes through, and it's like I feel like you're choosing yourself here in some kind of way. You've chosen yourself here. This is what the choice was, to do what everybody's doing, or choose yourself, what your inner guidance was telling you to do. And it's like you've had the courage, you've plucked up the courage to follow that, and you're doing that moving forward. Sorry. But it's like the path is just open for you all of a sudden, and you're going through this path. It's like you're going through the eye of a needle. You're going through the eye of a needle. I'm seeing this as like a needle of a safety, not safety. What is it? Sewing thread, sewing needle. Sorry, sewing needle. And it's like you're going through this eye of a needle here. It feels very painful as you've come to this point. You've come to this point and you felt very painful to get to this point, to get to this abundance, to get to this wealth. It's felt like you've gone through an eye of a needle, but this wealth is coming in for you here. Sudden wealth. Again, wealth. Wealth. I'm seeing that guy who comes up on TikTok and he does the most crazy things and he goes, wealth. I'm seeing wealth. And it's like wealth. A lot of wealth here coming in for you, and double confirmation that sudden wealth is here for you, Capricorn. You're feeling very fulfilled, leader of your life, feeling very practical and confident about the next steps. It's like this big harvest that you've been investing into, planning, you've been working meticulously in the energetic to make this harvest come into your life, like affirmations. You've been doing vision boards, doing journaling, all kinds of stuff, like to manifest this big wealth for yourself, and it's here for you here, and it's coming in very strong, whatever this wealth is for you. Literally 3 cards of wealth, like harvest, wealth. So it's a big deal, like what is coming in for you here, big deal. What is this wealth? Lottery jackpot. I'm hearing, yeah. Lottery jackpot is coming in for you here. That's going to allow you to enjoy the fruits of life. Play the lottery, but only play one line. Don't go crazy. In moderation, balance. But yeah, some big money coming in for you here. Is it any other way? It's definitely lottery. Inheritance. It could be some kind of big inheritance you're gaining or the lottery. All of a sudden, it's like sudden wealth, like massive amounts of money just coming in for you here before the week begins, which is really fantastic, to be honest with you. It's making you feel very abundant. It's now you're able to really embark and go after the things you really want from life, being very practical and honest about what you really desire from life, which way you want to go, and you're stepping into this way of like being, of really being balanced. Like in the story, the fool finds this chariot on the side of a road, and it's a regal chariot made for a king. And it's like he's like, it's made for me. I was meant for me to find it, basically. And he jumps onto the chariot, wears this armor, and the armor represents basically the future and what he's capable of doing. And he's like, the canopy is all stars. There's like connection to the spiritual realm. And these sphinxes are almost like statues when he sees them. And these sphinxes represent our parts of ourself, like the light self and the shadow self within us. And basically he's able to move them in conjunction with one another by channeling from his heart, channeling the energy from his heart that he wants to move forwards. And he's able to make it happen by picturing what he wants to happen and where he wants to be as a result of this happening. And this is what you're doing here. You're manifesting actively with determination, really using your willpower, following focused action, taking focused action towards what you truly desire moving forwards. And you're going to be able to have the means, obviously, to live exactly the way you want. You've been doing the inner work here. I feel like to enable this to come in the first place. But it's huge sudden wealth coming in for you here before the week even begins. As the week begins between Monday and Wednesday, you're going through this energy of the sun. So going through this energy, you are feeling very happy, you're feeling joy, you're feeling delighted, you're feeling warmth, you're feeling positive energy, you feel exuberance, you're led by spirit here. You might be seeing feathers a lot. This is a confirmation that you're on the right track here. Where's the card? The card's missing. Where's it gone? I don't know. That was weird. Anyway, so it's like, you're feeling this positive energy, you're enjoying life, you're enjoying your own energy, you're celebrating this win, this massive win of money. I don't know what it is, jackpot, yeah, there we are. Enjoying pleasure, whatever you're doing, you're enjoying pleasure, living luxuriously, enjoying luxuries, shopping, buying yourself whatever you've ever wanted, buying things that you've ever wanted, buying things that you truly desire, things that you really, are luxury. You're feeling very independent and abundant, and this is making you very optimistic about your future. You're being led, and you're being led in the right direction. And you know this because things are working out the way you want them to work out, as opposed to not working out the way you want them to work out. And it's like things are working in your favor, and you're on the right path because of this. Because things are working out, you're developing and you're learning and you're becoming better and stronger and much better in all kinds of ways. And you're recognizing the growth, and you're able to appreciate it. It's like a deep gratitude you have here as you're being optimistic about your future. And again, it's like here you want to learn. It's like you're optimistic about learning more about spirituality, more about spiritual pursuits here. You're very much, your energy is very positive energy, and you also have a lot of bright ideas about what you want to do next. You feel like a youngster. It's like you're living a teenage dream. You're living a teenage dream here between Monday and Wednesday. How you always wanted to really live your teenage years. That's what's happening here. That's what's happening here. The way you really wanted to live in your teenage years is happening here. Between Monday and Wednesday, you're enjoying life, you're celebrating a lot, you're enjoying a lot of different things, like buying yourself, smelling perfumes, like you want to buy yourself fancy perfumes, fancy things, like lots of money is here for you. and you are able to now move away, take cunning actions to move away from the lies, deceivers, betrayers that could be in your environment. You're not telling anyone about this money that's come in for you. You don't want no one to know, and you notice all the people that are around you that don't have your best interest in heart, and you're moving away from them actively here between Monday and Wednesday as you're celebrating. It's like it's kind of like, I feel like you're ghosting people all of a sudden. Like you're not telling anyone what's happened, you're changing your number and not letting anyone know what's going on. Like nobody has an inkling of like this has happened to you. And between Wednesday and Friday, you're going through this energy of really being swept along. So your things are moving very fast for you here, Capricorn, very, very fast. You're being swept along. You're having great movement forwards here within your own energy of moving away from this energy that you have been in. You've been in this energy of the Four of Pentacles, like needy, greedy, controlling, trying to secure things for yourself, trying to secure a life for yourself that looks a certain way. You always had this image that your life needs to look like this, or you need these things in your life to be successful, but it's not necessarily true. And you've had this energy about you of like, trying to control things so that they stay in your life, or you can level up. So if you like grab onto something, you can hold on to it for so long that you can then grab onto something else that's better. But it's not worked for you. It's not allowed you to level up, and you had to go within, really go deep within and do the healing work. Massive healing you had to do to get yourself out of this energy. This energy is awful because it doesn't allow any fresh energy in. It just uses up the energy, and it's very stagnant basically. She loses all these pentacles here. She loses all these pentacles. Her name is Celine. She loses all these pentacles and she drops them, and they all roll down the hill and they get lost forever. Celine is represented by the moon. So maybe you're very emotional by being like this. You're very emotional. It would make sense, like needy, greedy, really controlling, trying to secure things for yourself. It's like, you're really in this energy of like in your emotions about trying to get financial stability, trying to financially be better off basically, but you're very emotional. But now you've done the healing, you're having a homecoming here, celebrating this fact that you're no longer this person. You're now this person here, the King of Pentacles, of like feeling fulfilled, being the leader in your life, feeling, feeling this wealth, this actual wealth that is here for you. This is your wealth. Or sudden wealth, all of a sudden it's coming out of nowhere, and you're celebrating here. It's like a massive homecoming within your own energy. You will be meeting your community soon, community of people that are like-minded here. Again, this community of people, you're being moved very quickly towards these people. It's like your tribe, your community here. And again, I've got another card of wealth. It's like you're moving forward closer to even more wealth, even more success, even more happiness. Between Wednesday and Friday, it's like you're feeling so grateful. You're like, I can't believe this is my life. Like you're like, I can't believe this is my life. I'm so wealthy. Like, what is going on? All of a sudden, last week I was like, I didn't expect this. Last week you're like, what were you like last week? Last week you were recuperating. Wherever you're recuperating from something, from the fatigue, from the anxiety. You're feeling anxious. You were just recuperating your energy, contemplating like what you could do next in your life. What is the next chapter in your life? All of a sudden, bam, bam, bam. Wealth. 3 cards of wealth here, so it's like wealth, I guess. I'm seeing that guy again. It's wealth. But yeah, wealth is here for you, that's a lot of wealth here for you, and you're moving towards even more wealth in the future. Not just in the future, but this week, Wednesday to Friday, you're really moving into a lot more wealth. I don't know what's coming in here. Opportunities, I'm hearing opportunities to make more wealth that you already had ideas for. Now you're able to implement them because you have the money now to make it. And so it's like things that you already have. I feel like you had a journal or like a book and you write something, or in your phone, like you've been writing ideas down of like things you wanted to do. Like as moving forward, you wanted to do these things, you wanted to do those things, like as a business idea. You have a very entrepreneurial energy of like wanting to do things, wanting to make things happen for you in your life. Like you had this very entrepreneurial energy. And now it's like all of a sudden, the wealth is coming in, and now you're moving towards even more wealth. You're feeling very happy and grateful that you're able to now make these ideas a reality. Like last week, you were resting, you're recuperating, you're recuperating your energy here. What were you recuperating from? You had been victorious in something else. You had been victorious. Where had you been victorious in? So last week you had been victorious, successful in understanding how to receive. You didn't understand how to receive last week. You become successful last week in becoming. So this is not something that you just did in one day or a month. I feel like this has been going on for the whole year. Like you're really learning how to receive, and that the universe is come in to teach you how to receive, and you've become successful on how to receive before this big blessing. Just before it's literally just before it comes in. I'm hearing like a countdown, like a rocket ship, like it's like countdown. It's like spaceman, space woman, rocket man. That's it, rocket man, rocket woman, rocket whoever you are, whatever gender you are. So it's like it's like a rocket's been ready to take off, and this is a rocket of wealth coming in towards you. But you just had to learn how to receive it. You had to learn how to give it space to come in. And as soon as you do this, as soon as you become successful and victorious in this endeavor, you feel enthusiastic all of a sudden. Like you just feel enthusiastic, just for no reason. It's like you might have turned something down that was draining you, and it was like you've turned it down, and all of a sudden as you turned it down, it's like a rocket's coming in for you, like really quick. Literally the next day, the rocket comes in here for you, and it's a rocket of wealth. Damn. And it's allowing you to connect into your own nature, your own abundance. Like you have this understanding. So she wears a crown that has 12 stars, and the 12 stars represent the 12 months in a year, the 12 zodiacs. And it's like every season has its set procedure, its set signs, and it's like it's the acknowledgement of the seasons basically. Like each season has like 3 different zodiacs that make up a season, so they all play a vital part in that season. And it's like it's recognizing that there's a connection, that she is connected to the seasons physically. Like our physical bodies are connected to the seasons, and we all go through our seasons as well, of darkness and of brightness. And this is what the realization is. Like you've understood that we are connected, like to nature. We go through these cycles, like the leaves go through they go through spring, then summer where they bloom into the maximum, and then they go into autumn where they start to drop, and then winter is there where they die basically. And then there's a rebirth cycle. It happens every year. Like we physically as humans, we go through this cycle as well. You have this understanding, and you're really connecting to nature in general and your own nature here. Really in this energy of receiving, being in this feminine energy of receiving. Like you've been in your masculine energy too much, chasing things, chasing after things, and now you're in this energy of receiving blessings that are due for you here. And they're coming in very hot and strong, literally the next day, whoever I'm reading for. As soon as you learn how to receive, it's like you're embodying this Empress energy, really waiting for things to come in for you, openly, with open arms, like receiving. It's like you're thinking it's going to be a little bit, it's like here, she's giving it her, this woman 5 pentacles. I see it as 5 pentacles. There's more coins there, but it's like I see 5 dropping, and it's like, and it's odd as well, 4 dropping, and it's like 5 at the top. So it's like, it's taking you out of poverty here. It's taking you out of, this is what you're asking for, to be taken out of poverty. But you're being catapulted. You're not even catapulted, it's like on a rocket. It's not even like 4 pentacles, it's like more than 4 pentacles. It's like, bloody hell, it's a lot of money coming in for you. So wealth, like just full on wealth coming in for you here. Literally the next day as well. I keep hearing next day, the next day. So it's the next day after you've gone through this, and you've really allowed the universe to come in, really trusted that the universe will bless me in the best way possible, and take me out of my financial worries. You give it the space to come in, it will come in. And it does come in for you here, and you're feeling this energy. So yeah, you're implementing these ideas moving forwards in regards to what you could be doing next, these ideas that you wrote down, you're going to start implementing them and making them into solid businesses. Well, they will be very profitable, very successful, and give you a lot of wealth. So well done, fantastic. This is a great week for you, Capricorn. Between Friday and Sunday, you're going through this energy of the hangman. It's like you're taking a pause from life. You're taking a big pause from life to really go within. And you're going within and you're gaining a lot of confidence. You're gaining a lot of confidence because you're making a few discoveries about yourself that's allowing you to plan for your future and make decisions accordingly. And you're moving away now from this situation. Is this some sort of discovery that one of the discoveries you're making, a very important discovery, is like, how much chaos has been in your life in general, conflict, disagreement, just things being, people opposing you in some kind of way when you're right and your environment's wrong. Like you're making a discovery, a deep, profound discovery about the situation, about why you went through this situation. You're gaining enlightenment of why you were stagnated in these energies, like why you felt like a sacrifice and you had to go through these situations where you felt like this, where you felt, like people were disagreeing and conflicting you. It's like, I feel like you're stepping into your purpose here very strongly. You're stepping into some kind of purpose of yours, which was going to allow people to recognize the elephant in the room, is like what I'd like to say. It's like you're stepping into something now that's your purpose. This is in line with your spiritual pursuit. You're going to gain mastery here. And the reason you went through all of this was to bring you to a place where you could have the wisdom, where you could have the truth, where you could have the authority over your life. You wouldn't give your power to these people. You wouldn't let them win. And you would also gain respect for yourself. That's it, respect. Wisdom, was it wisdom or respect? It's one or the other, I don't know, but you're gaining truth, authority, wisdom, respect here. You've mastered yourself here in this situation, and you will be transforming even more moving forward. But you had to go through these situations to gain these skills that are allowing you to make this huge discovery of why you went through this situation. And why you went through this situation is because your purpose now is to help people to a degree, to be like to help people, help environments to be not necessarily environments, but to help good people escape these environments where they are the only ones that are different. I'm seeing a lot of black and white. I'm seeing all of these people around him are black and white. Obviously you're seeing it as black and white. All of these people around him are black and white, but I'm seeing him as colored, and he's wearing red. And red for me is like passion, it's like fiery passion. And he's like defending himself, and he knows he's right and they know he's wrong. I mean, they know he's right, sorry, but they want to make him wrong, basically. And it's like, what you're going to be doing is something to help people that are good people escape from situations where they're around bad people, where they're around people that are trying to destroy them because they're different. It's like you're meant to help people that are different, that are very different, and only you have the skill to make people, to help these kind of people. It's very deep, and it's like you're going to be helping children as well, like teenagers, youngsters, teenagers, children, really creating a way for them through public means, through social media, through music, through public, so that they can escape situations like this where they are, they are black sheep and in the midst of white sheep, and the white sheep are trying to kill them in every way. Because there's not a lot of different people out here. There's a lot of people that are the same. Because if you're different, you get targeted from a young age, and you've been targeted yourself. And this is what you're moving away from. This is what you're helping people move away from. So this is a new cycle, the completion of the old cycle. You officially completed the old cycle. You're gaining, like I was saying, you're gaining the theme for your week. It's like you're having this fairy tale ending. So this is like abundance coming in for you. This fairy tale ending is like your abundance is coming in, and then you're completing this cycle. This story's ending, this movie's ending, and then you're going into part two or whatever. It's the second movie, and the second movie is a new cycle for you. But this is a huge accomplishment for you to get to this far. But you're gaining this sort of clarity, this sort of enlightenment between Friday and Sunday of exactly what you need to do. You're gaining this discovery basically about what this thing is that you're going to specifically be doing. And I feel like it's going to come through your own intuition. It's going to come through your own intuition and guide you basically into what you need to do next, because you have been following your intuition is what I'm seeing. You have been following your intuition here to lead yourself forwards, and it has been like leading you in the right direction here. You might have a bit of a blockage in your throat chakra. I would say listen to some singing bowls, Himalayan singing bowl for your throat chakra. Everyone seems to be having a throat chakra blockage this week for some reason or another. People are not, everyone's not really expressing themselves because I feel like environments have been very chaotic as of late. And so it's like you've been withholding what you think and what you believe to yourself more so than you have ever done. And I feel like you're very open now, you're very healed. And it's like you could say a lot, but you're not saying things because there's a time and place like for things, and it's like you understand you can't force someone to be a different way. You can't force things to change if someone is meant to go in their direction. But this is huge for you, Capricorn. Like it's no longer about your struggle, it's about how you can help people struggling. And you're going to be using your wealth obviously to enjoy life and to enjoy things for yourself, but it's at the same time it's like you want to do more than just, you know, splash the cash and have fun. I mean, it's good to splash the cash, but it's like what's next basically, and you're planning this here this week of like what's next for you. You might have Leo in your chart, so I would watch Leo. Yeah, if you have Leo in your chart, because they have a similar message to you here, Capricorn. But it's just fantastic for you, like honestly. Big profound week here for you. I feel like you've been waiting for this for a while. You've been in this Four of Pentacles energy of like really trying to go along with what everyone's doing, being like this sort of person where you like you need to have security, you need to have control of your life, otherwise, you know, things could go left, right, center. But it's like things could go left, right, center anyway. And you're no longer afraid of things. You're no longer afraid of not having control. You're no longer afraid of not being needy and greedy. Needy and greedy is like a survival mode, where it's like you need to be needy and greedy to have eyes upon everything, and then as soon as something comes in, it's like, you know, you grab onto it. That's basically, you know, that energy. And it's like this is what you've moved away from. You healed that and learned how to. You've been taught by gods and goddesses you've been taught how to receive blessings here, and you've become victorious here. And this is before the week begins. I feel like on Thursday before the week. Thursday. Huge money coming in for you. I wouldn't say watch Leos actually, because day one comes a week before for whatever reason. It's like they're celebrating the whole week. Yours is the same actually. It's like maybe you should watch Leo then, I guess, if you have Leo. If you have it, if you don't worry about it. But if it's resonating for you so far, then it must be your reading. I don't know why you would be watching. Well, probably because I said money. See, people be in the Four of Pentacles energy watching the videos. It's crazy. So let's put out some outcome first. So your outcome. This is hilarious. So your first outcome here is the King of Swords. So you're coming to a place of like. So this is your outcome for the week. So the outcome for the week is you're allowing spirit to lead you. Spirit really, you're taking a piggy bank from the spirit, the spiritual realm, your spiritual guides here, moving forwards. And you've come to this place of great mastery, like I was saying. You've come to this great place of mastery within yourself, of your truth, of who you are. You respect yourself a lot more. You respect your time. You respect your energy. You're no longer giving it freely to people. No longer giving it freely to things that don't deserve it. No longer spending your energy where you don't want things to grow. And you'll come to a place of authority within your life. Authority, taking really authority of your life, authority of where you're going next. You're feeling very abundant. You can't see it here, but his armor's all like yellow, golden. It's all golden. It's all golden down here. It's like very abundant energy. You're feeling very abundant this week, and then the color blue is here, so you're leading with your intuition. It's like you're feeling very abundant and healing at the same time. It's like you're balanced within your physical and your spiritual here, leading onwards. It's like you're pointing onwards, saying, onwards. You've mastered yourself here. You've mastered yourself to a great degree. So congratulations. And again, once again, we got wealth. So lots of wealth here for you this week. Lots of money, abundance, lots of wealth, lots of money coming in for you. Like really a lot of money. Wealth, success, feeling very happy, feeling very grateful. You're celebrating here by the end of this week, celebrating a massive homecoming within you, coming into harmony within your life, your external world as well. You're able to change up your lifestyle, change up your life in a very magnificent way. It's because you've perfected the work, you've perfected the soul development, the spiritual development, and now you've turned into this magician. You're really manifesting things by taking inspired action, following creative impulses, and this is what you're using your money to do. You're not just using your money and being calculative of like, let me do this with the money. You're following creative impulses, you're following inspired action, and this is what divine masculine energy really is. So this is fantastic for you here. I'm hearing, I don't need to put you a challenge this week because you're very protected at this time. This whole week you're very protected, and before the week begins, like you're being really looked after here in the spiritual. There are no challenges for you. There's only this sort of freedom that you're experiencing from being enslaved to this energy, of the Four of Pentacles. Where is it? This is it. It's just the freedom of being released from here. And it's interesting as well because down here it's got 4 stars, and it's like the Four of Pentacles. This is what you were chained to. You were chained to the Four of Pentacles, and now you're released from the Four of Pentacles here. It's really interesting. There's a synchronicity right there, I guess. I'm not going to say the words, but it's 4 stars, and it's like the Four of Pentacles that you've been released from. It's really interesting, and it's like the energy that you've been freed from. You're going through this energy through the whole week, or really transitioning into this magician energy, really transitioning into this energy of wealth. And this is happening here for you for the whole week. As you get this wealth, it's like all of a sudden, bam, it's just life's changing for you. But then as you get towards the end of the week, you will be going through this deep realization of what's next for you, what you need to do next within your life. And that's what you're going to be stepping into. So this is looking really, really good for you here, Capricorn. Congratulations in advance. Lots of wealth coming in for you. And yeah, that's it. Yeah. So if you would like to book a personal reading, my website is down in the description. If you like this video, leave me a like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, have a fantastic week. I know you will. And I shall see you soon.